Hey guys. For those of you with super amazing memory, there's a chance that you remember me. Who is this girl? Doesn't she have a really cute dog? Oh yeah, she's the one who likes to drink. Yep, that's me. Hi, I'm Kaylee and it's been 4 months since my last booktube video. Hi Kaylee. I'm sure that none of you minded, but I've been absent from this glorious platform for quite a long time, and I could give you a million reasons or excuses, but I'll just give you the one real excuse. Summer break. Ah yes, my daughter's been on summer break since the end of May, and while she knows that I make booktube videos, she's just old enough to find merit in mocking me for it. So I took the summer off, and I'll likely do it again next year, so until then, you're stuck with me. Until I find something else that distracts me. Over summer, I read an unprecedented amount of books. And one of those books doesn't even count because it was Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's We Should All Be Feminists, which was a 30-minute read that I did in one sitting, so it doesn't even count, and I'm a disappointment and a sham, and I have no right to make these videos at all. But I will say that this does happen to me every summer just because my daughter's here and we're hanging out, and my dogs are really needy. I'm the kind of person who can't read with the TV on or music on or people having conversations in the next room or this room or someone looking like they're about to have a conversation or insinuate like they're about to have a conversation or if the dog looks like it needs to use the bathroom. It's something that I've always struggled with and it's something I want to work on. But probably not because #effort. And it's this dilemma exactly that has prompted me to come up with a plan to tackle my TBR head on because I'm drowning. I came up with a 5-point plan to find more reading time in the spare bits of the day. Number 1, listen to more audiobooks. I have some pretty dorky pastimes like knitting, crocheting, gardening. These things don't really require a lot of brain power. They just kind of go on autopilot, and so therefore my brain is unencumbered. I also have a job that requires me to be in front of the computer for long periods of time, doing tedious menial things, so I can listen to it then. And also, I drive my child to school every single day, so I drive there and back, and in the afternoon there and back. And that equals almost an hour every weekday. So just with those 3 things combined, I figure I should at least be able to get through 1 audiobook, at least. Bearing that in mind, I have an Audible account, not sponsored obviously because I'm nobody. I just do the 1 credit a month and they kind of add up, but once you get up to like 8 or so, they start expiring, so. Anyway. Number 2 is to bring my Kindle in my purse and bring it everywhere I go. Now this is something that I sort of already do. I kind of have it in my purse, but the point is to use it. There are so many times that I'm waiting. When you're a parent, you wait a lot. You wait in carpool. You wait for them to finish getting ready. You wait for them to use the bathroom for the 30th time before you leave the house. You wait for them to change their shoes because they don't like the shoelaces all of a sudden when they were perfectly fine an hour prior. I wait when I'm procrastinating to go into the grocery store. I wait when she's brushing her teeth. I wait when dinner's cooking. I wait for people. I wait for clients. And if I'm ever caught in a situation where I don't have my actual Kindle with me, I'm gonna go on my Kindle app rather than Facebook, where I would just browse depressing, menial, repetitive, everything. Number 3 is to not finish books that I am not actively enjoying. I think that I'm going to break my own heart in saying this. I'm very sorry. But I'm not enjoying Do Not Say We Have Nothing by Madeline Tien. I know, I'm like halfway through with it, a little bit more. I'm just not enjoying it. Maybe it's just the wrong time for me. Maybe I'm distracted by other things. Going forward, I won't finish books like this. I picked up Do Not Say We Have Nothing for all of the usual reasons. My friends liked it. Well, my booktube friends who don't even know who I am, but I'll just call them my friends because reality. I feel really ashamed in having failed to enjoy it, but what happens is every time I pick up this book, I put it down about 5 minutes later. And then I don't pick up other books because I'm saying, well, if I'm gonna read, I should finish the 1 book that I'm trying to get through. Like, discipline, Kaylee. This is the way that you completely fall off the wagon. This is how you get into a reading slump, which I have experienced heavily the past 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, who's counting? So I'm giving myself permission to not finish books, regardless of their prestigious awards. Number 4 is to break up the big book streaks I have. So I have a tendency to go for bigger books. I just do. I like big books, and I cannot lie. I tend to pick them up one after the other, and I know that the joy of reading is in the process. I completely agree with that. But if anybody ever tells you they don't feel this amazing sense of accomplishment when they finish a book, they're liars. When I finish a book and I've triumphed and I've defeated it and I have enjoyed it and loved it and I have gone through the complete emotional spectrum, I'm exhausted. The idea of diving into another heavy one makes me not pick up another book. Especially when there are so many great shorter books on my shelves. I have so many shorter books. Why don't I read them? And this is what's leading me to my final item on my 5-point list. Obey the TBR jar. This rather primitive system works for me when I have the mind to adhere to the pseudo lottery that it provides. This jar contains a bunch of pieces of paper with every single book that I own written on a piece of paper. When I get a new book, I write it down, it goes into the jar, although I'm probably about 30 books behind on that, but hey, I'm trying. In the past, when I used it, it has worked like this. At the beginning of every month, I would pick one book that I actively wanted to read. So I would say, oh, this just came out, I've heard great things, I really want to read it because it's either current or relevant, or I just don't have patience to wait for it to come up in the jar. I will pick one book a month on my own, and then I will pick 4 books from this jar, and that will be my reading list for the month. Of course, there are some caveats, like if it's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in the middle of spring, I'm gonna hold off until October, but you know. Some books require proper atmosphere to read them and enjoy them as they're inherently designed to, like watching Elizabethtown in summer. It has to be in summer. It has to be. And if you haven't seen Elizabethtown, do so. But wait until next June. Well, that's my plan. So if you have any advice or tips or tricks that have worked for you and how you get to read more, I would really appreciate you leaving them below. I am going to aim to make 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. I think it's important for us to talk about things like reading inertia, which is a real thing that I suffer with in summer more often than not. On that note, I'm gonna go read. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you Thursday, probably.